Nucleus go nuclear once again in the upcoming week, or is this a ticker which is glory days are behind it and you should be locking your profits from and walking away from? What's up, trading friends? Today we're discussing ticker NUKK under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why, we're going to be talking about the catalyst that this ticker is running on. The what, we're going to be doing some stock analysis. The where, I'm going to be telling you guys where to get in, where to get out. So without further ado, if this is the type of video you guys like, hit that freaking like button and also the subscribe button. We only have one goal, to be at 50,000 subscribers by the end of this month. Call me crazy, I think we can do it. All right, so please, if you watch these videos, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get cooking. So why do we talk about the why first, guys? We talk about the why because in order to predict the future, we first need to understand the past. We need to analyze what has been the road that this ticker has traveled in order to get here, right? When it comes to price volatility, historical price volatility, when it comes to catalysts that has caused it to get here, whether it's had multiple dilutions, whether maybe it's had a reverse split, what's really going on, right? What has the history of this ticker shown us? So when it comes to the history of this ticker, this is a ticker which ran from, first of all, Nucleus is one of those tickers which every now and then does go absolutely parabolic, right? I don't know where it goes nuts, right? We had it run from $1.30 all the way upwards of 78, then we had it from 15 to 38, then we had it from 8 to freaking 19, and then over here we had it go from 15 to 25, right? Another one over here, 12 to freaking 17, and now this most recent pump running from $4.30 all the way upwards of $11 levels. Now, it did go ahead and give us a massive dump afterwards. However, the company did come out with new news, all right? They came out with even newer news on Friday, leading to the stock running over a whopping 30%. So what was this news? Let's go ahead and read the news. Well, when it comes to the news, it says Nucleus forms joint ventures with Mandragola focused on defense infrastructure. The company said they plan to establish advanced manufacturing zones in the Baltic states and Israel designed to support civil and defense aviation needs. They also plan to set logistics hubs in Riga, as well as facilities for maintenance, repair, and overall services, aircraft modernization, resale, and leasing. The partnership also aims to finance early-stage companies in Israel that are developing technologies that can be integrated into aviation and defense operations, the company added. So overall, a pretty solid catalyst. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna put the breaking news as good news. Okay, so the news is good so far, right? So far things are looking good. Now, why do we talk about? Let's go over here and let's move this around. Why do we go ahead and talk about the why first, right? Why do we want to know why the ticker is running to begin with? Because we want to be able to analyze the longevity of this whole thing, right? Is this a ticker which is running just based off of hype and a lot of FOMO? Because if it is so, then people who buy because the stock is going up are going to be the first people to press sell the moment they see some red, right? So just as fast as things come, just as fast they're going to fade away. So right away, we don't like that, right? But when it comes to this ticker, it had solid news. All right, now, next thing we want to do is going to be covering the why, right? Or the what rather, some stock analysis. Now, when it comes to stock analysis and company analysis, although sometimes they may overlap, they're not the same thing at all, my friends, right? When it comes to company analysis, you're looking at the company's growth trajectory, you're looking at the company's earnings per share, you're looking at the company's, P ratio, you're looking at the company's, industry that maybe it's in, right? All these different things. Then, when you're looking at the company's stock, you're looking at the company's set of different variables, right? You're looking at the company's, float. You're looking at the stocks, or you're looking at the stocks float. You're looking at the stocks short interest. You're looking at the stocks institutional ownership. You're looking at the company's balance sheets, but the reason why you're looking at the balance sheets is to anticipate whether or not they're going to need cash to go ahead and dilute or not from a perspective of, oh yeah, well, their earnings are good. Well, no, do they have cash? Are they in a position to go ahead and dilute? Then you go out and you look at their overhead supply. Hey, is this a company that has been dilutive historically? Then you look at the short interest. Hey, is this a company which a lot of people are betting against, right? All these different things are complete separate, sectors and things to look for when it comes to trading a stock rather than investing in a company. All right, good. Now, moving on to Nucleus. So first things first, we look at the company's market cap, sub 50 mil market cap. Free float sitting at 4 million shares. Very, very volatile. Okay, so volatility when it comes to this ticker is no joke. Now, when volatility is this strong, what do? We want to manage our risk correctly. We want to manage our size correctly. Okay, so we don't go ahead and oversize. We don't overposition ourselves with such a risky play. Now, the next thing we want to look at is going to be the company's finances, so cash holdings. Right now, the company is on the verge of being broke. The company only has 1.2 months of cash left on, considering they have 600K in the bank and they're burning 1.35 million every single 3 months, leaving them with less than a month of cash. So overall, or a little bit over a month of cash. Overall, very broke, all right? Financially, terrible, right? Now, let's look at institutional ownership. So when it comes to institutional ownership, Let me go over here, seeing at 2.9%, 2.9%, that's weak as heck. We're going to put institutional ownership as bad as well. Now, let's talk about dilution. So we talked about their cash needs being terrible, right? But let's talk about historically. How has dilution been historically? Historically, it's been very high, although right now their overhead supply is low, meaning that they can't go ahead and actually dilute any more share without coming out with an offering. So this is actually bullish, right? This is bullish, even though historically they've been very dilutive. We're going to put a dilution as okay, meaning it's a 50-50. It's a toss-up. We don't really know whether they're going to dilute or they're not going to dilute. At least if they want to dilute, they have to announce it with an offering, okay? That's one thing they got to do. Actually, let me go over here and let's go to Nukk again. Nukk. All right, let's scroll down to the bottom. Sometimes they... Dude, the other day they really messed me up, this website dilution tracker, but it's okay. Okay, now we're good. Okay, overall good. All right, so let's talk about short interest now, right? What have the shorts been doing? So when we go to short Ortex, let's see, what's his name? Its name is going to be none other than NUKK. Had a brain fart there real quick. Okay, so the past day hasn't increased by much. Past 7 days, the short interest has doubled. Interesting. So a lot of these people probably did get squeezed. We did probably see somewhat of a squeeze over here. So it's going to be really interesting, guys. But for me, honestly, I doubt it's going to be able to break above this $6 level. Now that we were talking about the charts, I doubt it's going to be able to break above this $5.80, $6 level, just because, you know, we did get somewhat of a double top over here. As you guys can see, $5.89, $5.88. I mean, you know, this is not a good look at all. So overall, guys, I am more bearish than bullish, even though I do see it potentially coming over here and testing the $5 levels. You know, maybe even retesting the 590 level, but I doubt it's going to be able to break above these levels again. For me, it's a no-go. I am a very conservative trader, right? So, you know, at the end of the day, there's a possibility that it does go ahead and rip to the upside, but I'm a probabilities guy, not a possibilities guy, right? Meaning, what do I mean by that? I mean that, you know, I'm very risk averse, meaning I don't really like to go ahead and take too much risk when it comes to these penny stocks, considering, you know, you guys got to understand, man, when it comes to trading penny stocks, you're already living life on the edge, okay? So the last thing you want is more risk. So it just doesn't make sense for me, right? Now, that's my take, and hence why I have an 80% win rate. If you go on the website, you'll see my 80% win rate. You know, I've been trading for a very long time, and I don't just trade any and every setup, right? So listen, so here's the thing, guys. If you guys want to trade alongside me every single day, do check out our Discord. The Discord right now is on a 50% sale for the next 10 members that join. The Discord will give you access to all of my swing trades, my day trade alerts, my option alerts, you name it, we got it, all right? Listen, you're right to be skeptical, you should be skeptical, but here's the thing, guys. We already have over 400 members coming back month after month. For Labor Day weekend, we've added 10 more spots to the 50% sale, and here's the thing. Here's what makes our Discord different from everyone else. We offer a 2 weeks free trial, and a 30 days money back guarantee. 2 weeks free and 30 days money back guarantee. Now, previously, we used to do a 7 days free trial. Now, we're doing a 2 weeks free trial. And for Labor Day, like I said earlier, next 10 members that join, 50% discount. You can get a better deal than this, guys. I'm telling you guys right now, the Discord is never going to be cheaper than this. So give it a shot if you guys are interested, right? And I think, you know, you should be skeptical when it comes to this industry. There's a lot of weird shit going on. But at what point is your skepticism just holding you back? I'll tell you at what point. At the point where you are getting a 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee, and you're still going like, I don't know if I want to give it a shot. All right, but maybe pause and read some of the things people have said about us, man. I mean, we've been absolutely kicking ass day in, day out. And what is this? This is literally Friday, okay? Like, I mean, an amazing month from us, right? Maybe pause and read some of these. Shout out everyone who's been enjoying this Discord. Today's my first day trading with you guys in the small cap. I'm not losing on my own. I'm up 13% today. Thank you. Amazing stuff, man. Amazing freaking stuff. I'm so proud of what we've built here, guys. That's why you'll never see me stop talking. Nice to finally have a good week. $20,000 in a single week he brought in. Look at his chart pattern. Dips, dips, rip. Dips, rip. Bam. That's how we do it, okay? So anyways, give it a shot. My man brought in 15,000 pounds off of OPAD. Amazing stuff. We've been absolutely kicking ass, guys. Give it a shot. The link is in the comment section in the description. I look forward to meeting you guys in the community. And yeah, if you're a serious trader, I think the 2 weeks free trial is absolutely worth it. I guarantee you guys it's worth it, the 2 weeks free trial, because again, it's free, right? Like, it would be different if I was like, you know, pay up front and then, oh, I promise it's worth it. Just give it a shot. See if you make money. If you make money, come back for more. If you don't make money, pack your bags and leave and never, ever come back again. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Have fun in trading. Remember, my friends, don't give up, don't quit, because 90% of traders are unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.